Buys and babes of the W fan variety, come to the front. We have made it. The season is upon us. We have survived CBA. We have survived draft. We have survived the biggest free agency ever. And now we actually get to play basketball. However, before the season starts, I do have some predictions as far as the awards go and as far as the finals. So if you will indulge me, these are my 2026 WNBA predictions. First things first, with the awards, MVP, it's pretty damn simple. Until proven otherwise, she's the greatest basketball player on the planet, and MV4 is going to end up MV5. A'ja Wilson is going to win MVP again. Rookie of the Year is going to be Olivia Miles, because as great as AZ is, I don't think she's going to get the sheer volume and counting stats to win Rookie of the Year. I think the same thing with Lauren Betts, who would probably be my second best bet. I think with Fee coming back with a slight regression, in a sense, at least for the first half of the season when it comes to Minnesota, I can see Olivia Miles just getting a ton of run, getting a ton of freedom, and having a pretty green light, especially for a rookie. And I think that combined with just the way that she already looks like a pro, even in those preseason games, she has no business doing these fake passes like she's playing 12-year-olds and then working on grown vets. She's going to be fantastic. Defensive Player of the Year, I could have gone A'ja here again, but for the sake of switching it up, and realistically, because I think this is the best threat to her Defensive Player of the Year title, I'm going Angel Reese. Angel not having to carry the load both on offense and defense will give her some extra energy, I think, to put into playing defense, which really is her specialty. And I can see that resulting in her leading the league in multiple defensive categories. And that on top of eye test, which if you actually use them, you can tell, very well could result, and I think will result, in Angel Reese winning Defensive Player of the Year. As far as Sixth Player of the Year, Kennedy Carter, I can see her having one of the highest scoring averages off the bench ever. And as long as she stays on the court and stays healthy, she'll be a problem not many people are going to be able to deal with, especially off the bench. Most Improved, I can see this being Shakira Austin. The way Shakira played last year was so impressive. The way that Washington looked last year, the way that she's taken a leap, the way that I think she's going to take another leap, and the way that she's going to be a matchup nightmare, because who do you double team between her or Kiki or LB or whoever? That Washington team is going to be a nightmare to deal with. And I think she's going to reap a lot of the benefits. And I can see that resulting in a massive season from Shakira Austin. Coach of the Year, I am going Carl Smesko, the Atlanta Dreams coach. And part of that goes into my prediction for how the season's going to go as a whole. With the addition of Angel, with the way that Alicia Gray played last year, with Ryan Howard still being Ryan Howard, this team has a legitimate shot at being a real problem. And with some other contenders getting old and now having to deal with the size of a team like Atlanta, I can see them making a run, and I can see that resulting in them. And I can see that resulting in them ending up with Coach of the Year. That being said, they will not win the NBA Finals because they will fall to the Las Vegas Aces. I think we get a brilliant finals. I think we have a brilliant season overall. But I think it ends the way that last season ended, with A'ja holding multiple trophies, the Aces holding another trophy, and people freaking out again because what do you do to stop the Aces? That's all I got, but what do you think? Let me know and we'll talk about it. And as always, remember, sports for everyone, and never let a straight man tell you different. It's your Sports by Bestie Creo. Love you. Chat soon.